¡Órale!
Eating mangoes here, right by the water. I cut them myself. If you know me, that's one thing that I do is my breakfast / lunch is always a mango, and then I eat something better when I get home, or not better, but heftier, bigger. Anyways, had a meeting earlier. The plan today is doing some emails in the morning, as I am now, communicating with the production team. So we have a team here in Mexico. We finally have some PAs. A little extra help is kind of coming. There's 3 people arriving from the airport, showing up here. I'm to take one of them to their house, which is like 2 miles up. It's like a production house, or a gear house. Easy, right? No. They don't get the memo and they get lost. Now there's no reception, no way for us to communicate with each other. So I just have to grab the keys, get in the car, and try to find them. Here's a retelling of how it went down.
Ok, aquí está el que salvó la vida a la gente. ¿Cómo se llama?
Mi nombre es Javier. Me llamo Javier.
This is the proper entrance. Not easy. There's so many like where the frick do you go? The map was telling us to go somewhere else. Like I would have gone up there, which I tried, and then didn't go far without having a shady like another dip or like a really closed off road. And I'm sure like there's not like the one person that tried that road somewhere, but everybody else like. Sí me dijo que se había pasado porque el GPS le dijo que en otro lugar. Entonces en eso pues yo me regresé a Vidasol y les dije no lo encontré. Y Jorge sabe. Búscalo. These are the things that we have to deal with in production. Like someone just got lost. Now you gotta find them. And I don't think they have a tracker. Regresé a platicarles, les dije, no encontré a ninguno de los dos. Dije, pues le doy a la siguiente y bajo más cerquitas y de ahí puedo caminar sobre el monte y los encuentro. Y miré la casa primero y dije, parece que es esta. Y que me doy vuelta y lo miro a usted como águila ahí buscando. Anyways, right now I'm gonna get on the truck, see if I can find Jorge. I don't know how far he went or whose house he's asking. He probably asked the wrong person and that wrong person kidnapped him. He's like, what the fuck are you doing here, bruv? As we discovered, that's the accents the Mexicans have. So let's see if we can find this gentleman. Oh, thank goodness for four-wheel drive. Yeah, now it just delays everything. Not a big deal. Things are gonna work out somehow. Pues Jorge fue a buscar la casa. Perdido. Nosotros viendo por todos lados no estaba. Me metí yo a la camioneta, fui a buscarlo. Y en eso pues ya había estampa. No pude meterme más. Cannot drive through here, that's for damn sure. Oh my god. Like it's dead stops. So we gotta back it up. Hope not to get stuck. Hope to find this gentleman. The driver is up there searching like an owl, like an eagle. Es cuando me di vuelta y usted me gritó y dice, acá está.
Atravesamos esta llanta.
Sí.
Aparecimos en el lugar correcto.
Una diversión.
Una diversión para todos.
So I'm heading straight back to that other route where we're at, because I didn't see him on the road. Jorge! I finally found him and reunited him with the driver, Javier.
It was also lost for a moment.
¿Me abrace?
Found them.
Ah.
They made it. All is good. And now they're eating. Happy ending. We found them. Now I still do have to get to the city and pick up a rental vehicle. So now I knew Javier, the driver, was heading back there. And he was so cool, he gracefully agreed to give me a ride. Plus we had a really cool conversation. Here's a part of it.
Como les digo, es un lugar de contrastes. Si vamos a hablar de contrastes, vamos a hablar de naturaleza, porque casi me atrevo a decir que podría ser el único lugar en el mundo donde contrasta, porque está el desierto por un lado y en el otro está el mar. Y es inigualable porque pues, es época de ballenas ahorita, es la época de apareamientos, época de nacimientos también, porque vienen a parir aquí. Aquí las ballenas que están aquí todas son mexicanas. Por fortuna son mexicanas.
Y los mexicanos son buenos para tener bebés, ¿verdad?
Ah, claro, de a 3 por parto. Entonces, pues sí, está la invitación abierta para todos los que quieran venir. Baja California Sur les ofrece por ambos lados, por las dos costas, tanto Pacífico como Mar de Cortés, variedad de biosfera, tanto biosfera marina como biosfera terrestre. Pueden ver cactus, cardonales, nopales, hay uno que otro escondido por ahí, y la variedad de animales silvestres. Es inigualable este lugar, la verdad. Mucha virginidad en sus playas todavía, aún falta mucho por desarrollar. No dejen de venir.
We've been waiting for the truck to arrive since Wednesday. It's now Saturday morning and finally made it. It was stuck in customs, so there was an issue there. We had a box truck, like a 10-foot box truck. They have a fucking full-on semi, which is crazy. Probably gonna meet Max right now. ¿Qué hola? Camionetón, ¿verdad? ¿Qué hola?
Hey, hello.
Para YouTube a lo mejor.
Yes, excelente.
¿Qué tal las curvas? ¡Viene! Échale agua para allá, güey.
Tengo que grabar esta. As promised, here's a tour of the other house. They have a pool, a little jacuzzi, overlooking the ocean. There's a party gazebo. We have different houses, so this is the first one right here. Then we got this little tiny one. And this big one over here. It's one of those like regular Mexican houses that started with like one section, and then they're like, let's add some more. So it's a bit of a maze. It seems like they didn't really plan the whole layout until the end. But yeah, this is where the camera peeps are staying. So overall, really cool. They don't have their own room, so that's the benefit of Vida Sol right over there. We have our own room. And we get the views with the windows, but they have a really cool Mexican house. I mean, it was right back. We were trying to get the passcode for the back. And now we can start working again. After unloading, we drive 1 hour into town to deliver camping gear to the safety team.
O sea, venían chavos que surfeaban y terminando así cada día. Ese fue un comercial para Michael Kors.
Oh, okay.
Pues agarramos a un PA que es surfer.
Okay, so there's two important things about this scene. One, Max. First time we got to hang out, coolest dude I met out there, probably one of my best friends. And I wonder if he feels the same way. Two, this mic I'm holding, yeah, it was off the whole time. Plus, the music at the restaurant was so loud that there's a lot of pieces missing. Now the sad part is, some of the best conversations that you'll ever hear, they're gone forever. I'm sorry. Just keep watching.
Aquí estamos con Max. Hemos trabajado juntos como una semana, pero no lo he podido introducir porque estamos como locos. Pero su hermano nos dijo que vengamos a comer aquí. Y ahorita vemos qué ordenamos.
La primera vez que vengo yo también, no sé qué esperar bien. Pero que sea bueno.
Ya que estamos juntos y tenemos un poquito más tiempo, vamos a hacer vlog y visitar la ciudad un poco. Ahora, okay, the food's here. Max and I are gonna share. So he ordered 3 things. I ordered 3 things. This one is what? Lengua?
Let's see, this is cachete.
Okay, cachete.
Cachete. It's octopus. Kind of regional fish. And this is asada with chorizo. I mean, ribs with octopus too. And
I think that was chicharrón prensado.
oh,
Yeah.
let's have a bite of everything and we will tell.
Yeah, we'll let you guys know what the cost is and also which one's our favorite. But we recommend this one. I think it's further down from the center of the town where things are a little bit more expensive and not as tasty as you saw in the other vlog. But his brother recommended this place as a local spot. And his brother knows all the spots around here, so we're gonna try it. First time trying it, he's a local. First time trying it, I'm on vacation, but we're gonna let you guys know if it's good or not. That's it for now. But, so all these tacos are made out of tortilla de harina, flour tortilla. Max was telling me it's a local thing, so they don't do like in Guadalajara or maybe Ciudad de Mexico too. The common thing is the corn tortilla, and these are just for like quesadillas or burritos. But here they make tacos, everything out of these tortillas, they're really good.
I mean, they most of them, most of the places, they are made by handmade. So yeah, it's a local thing. And it's really, really good in this part of Mexico.
Oh, here we go. Okay. I don't think the mic was on the whole time we were talking, but you saw us eating. This lady almost ran me over. I saved Max earlier when the car was coming, and now he saved me.
I pay back.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't think you heard us talking the whole time, so you just saw us eating at least. The food was really good.
Yeah, it was the first time I tried, but yeah, it was good. It was good.
So his brother recommended. It's one of those. It's probably not one of his favorite spots, but it was good. It was cheaper than the other spots that we went to, cheaper than the hotel for sure. I think everything total was like $37, so it keeps it kind of within that price range. Yeah, the pulpo was my favorite, but he's telling me like we're gonna go to this other place in Cabo San Lucas that's a lot better. That one is a secret spot, and if you heard the conversation earlier, it's a spot that's like used to be small and used to be like a little shack, and it just got super busy and populated. So that's supposed to be the one that's gonna make me cry and never want to go anywhere again.
Taste and live in Mexico.
Yeah.
Not like that, but yeah, it's really, really good.
But that's what I want. I like I mentioned, I like local things that taste really good, cost less, and they're not necessarily made for American people that don't have the same taste buds that like a lot of flavor and like seasoning and stuff like that. So here my favorite thing was a pulpo. All the other food was good, but there was a one thing that was special. And
I think my favorite thing was the quesadilla with chicharrón prensado and the raw fish outside. I think it's the new thing I tried. I never seen in a place like that before, and I really like it. I mean, something different.
yeah, as far as something that stood out for sure was chicharrón prensado. Like it was a hard tortilla shell, and it seemed like it was handmade. So the tortilla, the tostada itself was like really good. And then you have chicharrón prensado, which is pork, like kind of crispy-ish pork on the inside, and then on the top it's some fish. And like I mentioned earlier, it's not like when you order it, you're not always gonna get the same fish. She says it's like the catch of the day, and it's not like in the U.S. when it's like the catch of the day, you end up spending market price, which is way higher. It was the same price. It's just you get either lucky and you have some really good fish, or you also have some good fish that's not what we got today. But today was
good. It was good, right?
yeah, I think it's fish that you use for like, I think catfish or something that you use
fancy,
for.
but good.
Yeah. All right. He's getting the phone call, so I'll talk to you guys soon.
Ese es la taquería de los de abajo, güey. Güey, Alec me va a matar, güey.
Cada vez que digamos lugar,
Sí.
we're in the blue.
Sí.
Every time we say a secret spot, we're in a bleeper so that you don't know what we're talking about. And if you really want to know, I'm not gonna ask for anything specific. You tell me what you want to give me. Alright, we're gonna finish the food and then get the check. We'll update you guys later. Alright, so here's the restaurant name and everything that we ordered. That's the price right there. So it's cheaper than the other spots that we've been, but and delicious. But we'll see if there's a better spot. So I've been talking about some of the difficult things in production because it's a lot of work. But then there's some fun stuff, like obviously just being in Cabo and getting paid to come out here. Super cool. Not everybody gets to do that for their job. Yeah, it's true. Sometimes we have, I've been here a week and haven't really been going out much because I haven't had time. But then you also get the opportunity to go out at least one night in a different country and just work in a different country and getting paid for it. Really cool. The other thing too is we get to drive. It's a cool thing where you get to drive different vehicles. It also sucks when you have to and you're in a rush. It is crunch time. The families are here, grabbing all their bags and packing up their backpacks for the hikes. It's kind of their shoes, the setup, more shoes. These are the families, the 4 different families that are competing. But yeah, I won't show too much more behind the scenes. I just want to show a little bit of that and some of the craziness, all the things that we had to buy in the last few months. After a prep week with no days off, day 1 of filming.
I'm Pablo's driver.
Okay, so Steve kept calling me Pablo, and I was not going to correct him. My name is Pedro. But, Steve, continue.
I've been here. Do you need anything, Mr. Pablo?
No.
Can I get you a soda?
So Steve is the professional photographer that we have for the show, but he's also YouTube famous, he was telling me.
Not super famous.
What's your channel?
The Talking Fly. Like a fly on the wall, but it's a talking fly.
One video that has the most views that everybody should watch.
Ice hole swimming.
And what do you do there?
Jump, cut a hole in the ice and go swimming.
Is that in Utah?
Yep.
Guys, go watch that. Very different from the weather here. It's gonna be hot, and it's this kind of hot that's like, it's not sweaty hot, but it's just dry hot. But yeah, we're driving over to Cabo Pulmo. I'm keeping this.
Or your bicycle.
But check out this YouTube channel. He's gonna be on for 5 weeks with us.
Yeah.
He's actually gonna be camping. I'm not. So
Yeah, you're gonna steal my car when I go camping, probably.
I'm taking the car just for fun. I told him I could take it back to the hotel. Steve's been a trooper and he's giving me a ride because they left me at the hotel by myself. So
Rough.
I appreciate all this. This is Tom.
Hi,
Hey Tom.
This is
Hi, Jerry.
Geraldine.
Did you get an all-wheel drive?
Yeah.
Oh, it's good.
Pretty sure. So this is a national park?
Yes. It's
What's
a
the national park called?
Cabo Pulmo.
What does that mean?
I don't know. No, I don't know what it means. We have to ask because there's like all these different cabos in the area.
Okay.
There's Cabo Pulmo and there's Cabo San Lucas, Cabo San Jose. That's where we were, the city.
Okay.
So we'll ask one of the locals, or we can Google it, or you guys can Google it in the meantime, and I put it in. But this is a national park, and we're filming. This is the first location, and today's the first day that we're filming with the families. You guys
First day of 5 weeks, right?
First day of 5 weeks, and we have 4 families. So the way that we film it is like we do as many episodes as we can in a little amount of time as possible. We have mated. Families are kind of getting packed and ready. We have our camera team over there, specialty camera. Producers are not here yet. And this is Cabo Pulmo. We'll see what happens when everybody gets here. All right, day 1 craziness. Just wanted to update real quick. There has already been an accident before we started filming. I think 2 ATVs got in an accident, rolled over. One person's being attended. He's good. It seems like the only thing that got smashed was a little bit on his hand. So that's why we have a safety team, and they're putting some water and just kind of cleaning the person up. But let me find a spot to go pee. Somewhere in these bushes, and just hide away for a second before it gets even crazier. Hopefully nobody else gets injured, and that's as far as it goes.
So, okay,
Just a little BTS.
You're gonna do a wide. So you're doing a counter wide over here. No, yes, featuring family. So you're gonna be super wide right here.
Okay, because I didn't put this here, and he said cameras got pulled.
He's doing two. You're doing 2 cameras, Colin? So from what?
No, I mean, he just said he had set cameras down, and mine wasn't.
Yeah. So I might be able.
El Pedro. Él es Pablo, pero le dicen Pedro y a mí me dicen Pablo. Yeah. Igualitos dicen. Alright, these, I just showed you the camera crew a little bit. And the cameras that they're gonna start filming with, they're gonna have to carry the cameras while they're filming the families. Right now they're on 6. So not too bad. And then Brittany. I want to show you guys a little bit of the production. We have Crafty over here. That's where they're going to be making sandwiches. For sure, we need an ambulance. That's important. There's the vehicle that Steve and I came in. We have another vehicle over there with one of the safety teams. Oh no, this is actually the producer. Here's a props van right here. These 2 are vehicles for transportation. This one has a ton of the food, a ton of the cool stuff. Families are still inside. We could have been here a lot later. Another Jeep for safety. There's the AC truck right here. A lot of camera equipment, lenses. Here, I'm gonna keep quiet for a second, but they're setting up cameras. They're setting up interviews right over here. So yeah, this is the preparation. There's about 2,000 things. Not even joking. There was 1,600 items that we purchased and rented that went on the truck for LA. Plus another 300 more that they asked us to buy. So there's 2,000 things that everybody wants me to know exactly where they're at. I don't know where everything is at. And the locations that are an hour and a half away, I'm not in both locations. So they've been cool about it. But yeah, it's a whole lot of, it's a big beast. It's a whole lot of people, a whole lot of work. I'll keep you guys updated some more once we start rolling or what the next plan is. But yeah, it's day one. Oh, the shade feels good. I try to stay quiet around other people because I don't want to bother them, and really it's not kind of what they're used to. It's not just a travel blog, it's also work. So we're doing what we can with what we got. But yeah, I'm heading out for now. The plot thickens. Number one, I graduated to Mexican, full Mexican. It's been a week, day one of filming, and now got one of these. They're lighter, they're overall better. Let's see if I can show you a little bit of the road. Here we go. They're lighter, they shade more. So there's something I wasn't expecting. Number one is I was told I would never go on set. I didn't pack to go on set. That is an issue because I don't have the right stuff. But I think I mentioned earlier I borrowed some shoes, some hiking shoes. So I've been trekking through that way. Thank goodness, because the shoes that I have right now, not the ones that I'm wearing at the moment, but the ones that I brought are all kind of not for hiking, very slick. They're good for, like, they're breathable, but that also means rocks can go inside of them very easily. So there's a lot of sand, a lot of rocks, a lot of things that can hurt you out here. Even just getting this one small rock in your shoe, but you get plenty. So I got some hiking shoes. Those are, I understand why they exist. I've never worn one before, especially for hiking. So it's understandable now. I still got some in my shoes, some rocks in my shoes. Next thing, we had a ton of cars. The families were all eating too much. I don't know how they've done it other years. We were told that they weren't supposed to eat as much as they did, so we didn't buy enough sandwich bread and stuff like that. So it's one of those production things that don't really matter too much, not so much action. It's really just having to go out and buy some more. Water, same thing. We had to refill some waters to begin with. They told us this should be enough for a week. Now they want us to refill some more. They were going through it. Like, they've camped at different places in the US, like Utah. It's been hot, but this is desert. It's desert hot, and they were just drinking and drinking and drinking, which is good. They're being healthy, but that means more shopping for that. So if you saw the last shot just now of the view, you also saw a caravan of people that I'm supposed to follow. I had to drive fast, safe, and catch these guys up. Because if you get lost, as we knew one of the first days, you're lost for a while. There's no reception. Offline maps work for the most part, but unless you have like a professional, something like Gaia is what they're being guided on. Unless you have something sort of professional like that, it's very difficult to kind of find your way and be found. So that's the reason why the caravan, everybody gets there. It's been good. It's super tiring. Went to sleep like at 2 last night. Woke up at 5 in the morning, and it's been a long day already. What time is it? It's 15:36, so 3:26. Day one of filming, one person flipped the ATV. He's okay, his hand is a little messed up. A few days ago, another person, their ATV caught on fire a little bit. He did get more burnt, a little bit more hurt than the first person, but overall 2 people injured. It sucks. They're doing well though, but everybody else is, it's a super hot day. It's been fun. And they have a much longer day to go through, and I am going to go back to the hotel. I still have a long day as well, but at least I'm not going to be out in the sun the whole time.
¿Tú sabes manejar estándar?
Sí.
El estándar, güey.
Él inventó el estándar.
Dice. A ver, platicas.
Aquí estamos viendo nómadas.
Terminamos de palear.
Ahora sí, ya vámonos antes de que. We just got one of the vans unstuck. Not everything that we have is all-wheel drive, so there's that possibility. Like if you're not taking the flat road and you get a little bit of sand, just a dip or whatever, and you're driving slow enough, you're kind of. Thankfully, we're in a caravan, so we get to help each other out. Oh, here we go. So we caught up, I think. But then otherwise, we're screwed if it doesn't happen that way. Can you, I'll send you this media for the show. We're just breaking into a car right now.
Thank you.
Alright, that's too late. Aquí andamos con el Mosh. Vamos a ir a comer.
Como aire caliente que explota la tierra. Entonces, termina la termal, güey.
La mera copa está. .3:49 a.m. Got a phone call from the DIT team. They're the ones that put all the media and everything into a hard drive, back it up. The house that they're staying at here, it's a remote place. It's pretty close. It has no power. So they want me to help them get more power for it, and it's just it's impossible. We need like 5 jumper cables for a car to reach the generator to generate a whole house, and that's not going to work out. They're moving their setup from one house to a different house that has better power, and Jesus Christ, there's no sleep. Went to sleep at 2 a.m. Woke up at 5 a.m. So 3 hours sleep to get things ready for the family. Worked from 5:30 a.m. till I don't know, like 10 p.m. And then tried to go to sleep early-ish, so fell asleep like at midnight. 3.5 hours later, get woken up with some issues, and I have to be awake. I look like shit and I sound like shit, but I had to be awake enough to have a brain and try to solve this issue. So I gave them a solution that can kind of work for now. Tomorrow morning, we're gonna have to reassess the situation, and hopefully I get 5 hours of sleep. Just never stops. But there's some adventures that happen between all this craziness. So I'll show you both sides.
you know, just get to see the fun travel blog. You also get to see the tiring, hard, non-stop work that is production in a company that. Anyways, I'm wearing clothes. Just not a shirt, but I'm not gonna show you my nippies. Good night.